Hey guys, welcome to JoJo Cider Reviews and more. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing a very famous beer. I'm talking about the Christmas Ale, and this is also known as our Special Ale, and it's a 2020 version. And this is crafted by Anchor Brewing Company out of San Francisco, California. So Anchor Brewing is one of the first craft beers in the United States, if not the first. They started decades ago. And they picked up a lot of popularity in the 80s. They were followed by New Albion Brewing Company, and then later on, Sierra Nevada. And then on the East Coast, Samuel Adams, Boston Beer Company followed. But this is, they are definitely, might be the pioneer for craft beer in the United States. And they have a Christmas ale they've been putting out since 1975, and apparently this was the first holiday ale that was crafted since Prohibition, which is very interesting. Gives an 87 out of 100 on Beer Advocate, and supposedly this is a secret recipe they have every year. And 40 IBUs. This year it's 7% alcohol by volume, which is a little bit higher. Traditionally it's been a little bit lower, and also on the front, I should say, I looked this up on their website, there's multiple trees here, which is a symbol of togetherness, because families and friends have been apart during the COVID crisis. This is only the second time in the 45 years or so that in the history of brewing this beer that there's been more than one tree on the front. So that's pretty interesting. On the front here, there's a little write-up. It says, this is the 46th annual Our Special Ale from the brewers at Anchor. This ale, made with natural flavors, features a different recipe and tree every year, but the intent with which we offer it is the same joy and celebration of the newness of life. Trees symbolize the winter solstice when the earth, with its seasons, appears born anew. The three graces, representing radiance, joy, and flowering, are giant sequoias, what John Moore called columns of sunshine. In California's Mariposa Grove, their synergistic beauty is awe-inspiring. It's a nice little blurb. It's kind of a mouthful for me to read, but it's nice though. So really looking forward to trying this. I had this once last year. Apparently this year it is more malty, this version. So let's give it a shot here. It says on the front to use an opener. So that's funny. All right, going in for the pour. Kind of a jet black motor oil type color. Tons of, looks like mocha or cappuccino head, but a little over 3 fingers. Kind of seems like it's dissipating, but you cannot really see through the glass. Kind of see, I don't know if you could even see light through it. It's almost, maybe a little bit, it's almost opaque. It's like very, very dark brown going into black. Like I said, kind of a motor oil type thing. It's going for the aroma. I smelled something when I poured. I don't know if it's like the malt. Wow, yeah, it smells kind of like I'm thinking like a chocolate stout, to be honest with you. Smells like those holiday like baking spices, if that makes sense, that you put maybe in cookies or cakes, that kind of thing. Vanilla, roasted barley malt. There's a lot to this beer, honestly. Caramel, maybe a little honey, brown sugar. It smells really good. Head's kind of died down a little bit, but still there. And before I take a sip, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything here in my notes. Yeah, so it's a secret recipe every year, guys. So looking forward to trying this. It's only my second time having this. Without further ado, salute. Kind of like a fig type, like what am I thinking? Like a dark fruit type of flavor. Creamy mouthfeel. A little piney on the finish. You could also get those roasted barley malts. You get the spices as well. Definitely malty. It's more malty than I remember from last year, so they weren't lying with that. Tastes a little bit of the booze, I'm not going to lie. 7%. A little bit of the booze there. Very nice lacing. Maybe a hint of vanilla. Yeah, honey as well. But sessionability is very low, 7%. Kind of a, in the mouthfeel, I'm going to go with medium. I was expecting a lighter mouthfeel, but I was saying this is about medium mouthfeel. I'm getting a decent amount of body here. Finish is pretty dry. I would say semi-dry. Yeah, I feel like the pineness, 40 IBUs is not as dominant as last year. I wouldn't say dominant, but just not as strong as last year. Definitely more malty. A little bit of chocolate too. Kind of reminds me of like a chocolate cookie. You get a little kind of a bread note there too. Very good though. One more sip here. Solid winter warmer. Classic. Beer Advocate gives it an 87. For this year's 2020 Anchor Christmas Ale, our special ale, I'm going to give it a 89 out of 100. B plus, just under, I guess you would say outstanding, but very, very good. Well above average. I got a 6-pack. I'm definitely going to enjoy the rest of it. Seek these guys out. I think it's only out for a limited time until maybe January. I think they distribute it from, I think, November to January, but it might, different liquor stores might stop selling them well before January, as is the case with a lot of like seasonal beers. Like the Sam Adams Oktoberfest was out well before. I stopped seeing it well before, Thanksgiving, for instance, which is still the fall. But anyways, get it while you can. I got a 6-pack. Nice lacing and sleeving behind. But I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, guys, happy Friday Eve and Salute.